Well, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Hi, my name is Daryl Roberts, and right next to me is
Maria Roberts. Welcome, everyone.
Hey, we want to thank you guys for joining us for our training here today. We're going to talk a little bit about why winners win. So when you think about why winners win in our industry, in our business, this is something that Maria and I have taught and worked with people for literally years and years and years. When I ask a brand new person when they get started, this is the first question we ask them. Have you made a choice to try the business or a decision to become successful in it? Your destiny lies within your answer. Now, when you take a look at that right there, a lot of people get signed up and they hope, they wish, they're just praying that something automatically happens, some magical pill is going to, help them become successful, and they just kind of still do the same old things they've been doing day after day, week after week, month after month. But for those people that want to be successful, guys, I'm going to read this one more time. I want you to get this. Have you made a choice? You're going to try the business, or have you made a decision to become successful in it? Your destiny lies within your answer. Hopefully you're serious about success and you're going to take this to the next level because you're on purpose.
That's right. Daryl, I think it's really important for people to have that winning feeling within themselves and to know that they made a solid decision. So one of the other things that we need to make sure and discuss with you as our partner is, do you have belief? And belief is very, very strong within your soul. And if you want to have belief in yourself, Daryl.
Well, Maria, that is one of the most important ones. 30 years ago when I first got in this industry, I saw these people that were just absolutely sharp corporate people. Of course, at that time, much more of the people were older than I, and I just didn't know if I could do this. I didn't believe that I could actually get up and articulate and run a presentation, do trainings and all of those things. But I'm here to tell you that no matter where you are, no matter where you're starting from, you got to believe in yourself. And if you believe in yourself that you can get this done, better things are going to happen for you. Your future is definitely going to be bright. So figure out what you need to do to believe in yourself to become better. To do that, there's books that are out there that you can read. There's nothing that you can't Google that'll give you instructions on how to believe in yourself, how to do this, how to do that, whatever the case may be. But you definitely have to believe in yourself. And I don't care what your belief is right now or what your background is. Your past doesn't equal your future. You can do this. So as you're gaining that belief with developing confidence, I'm telling you, it'll make all the difference in the world. But strive every day to believe in yourself by plugging in. We'll go through some of those things as well.
That's right. Yes, you can. In addition, you want to have belief in the company. How do you get belief in the company? Well, if you need to, make sure that you go to the corporate office. Actually fly there, drive there, get there, and actually see that it's real. Talk with the CEO when you're at events. Meet the corporate leadership. Get to know the company in and out. Spend some time with the corporate staff, and just know that you can believe that the company is here to stay. And ask Dave, what's his vision for the company? You'll get a great answer, and that's why we're here with P2S Travel.
Well, when you think about that belief in the company, if you bought a $1 million McDonald's franchise, you're going to go to Hamburger University. You're going to do all of these things. So to duplicate the same thing that's here. Maria just shared with you, get to the corporate office. But Maria, I know belief in the industry, a lot of people are misguided because their brother-in-law said boo, or somebody knew somebody that a friend that had a cousin named Ray that, didn't do well in this industry. But how big is this industry? Because if you get your belief in this industry, you're going to be 10 feet tall and bulletproof, knowing that you've got something special. And now all you got to do is go to work and put it together.
That's right. This industry is absolutely huge. And there's documentation out there to support this industry. This network marketing industry is what we're speaking about, is almost $200 billion. And it's absolutely huge. It's bigger than the NFL, the National Football League, the music industry, the video gaming industry, the movie industry combined. So it's really huge, and you really have to represent this industry if you want to be a part of it and know what it's all about. As a matter of fact, some of the powerful statistics is that someone starts a home business that is based on network marketing principles every 10 seconds in the world today. That is absolutely huge. In addition, network marketing businesses that are based out of a home have an 80% chance of success than other traditional businesses out there.
Well, there's clues all around you. See, a lot of people, they think there's some rinky-dink, Mickey Mouse, illegal pyramid, last business you get in, etc. Well, it's not that way. And if you go into this with that attitude, you're not going to have success. But if you understand and you have belief in yourself, the company, the industry, I'm telling you, your life is going to be different, because this is huge. This is real. This is real world. People like Warren Buffett, some of the top financial people in the world, major companies are now selling their product through direct sales, through network marketing as well. And then, Maria, one of the other ones, and this one's very easy, is belief in our services. And how do you have belief in our services? That's an easy one, right?
You have to use the membership, use the services in order to have belief in the services. So you have to ask yourself, have you booked any travel? Have you booked a hotel, a car rental? Have you booked a cruise? Have you booked any travel activities? Also, have you taken advantage of the movie tickets? Have you went to a sporting event? Have you buy one, get one for dining options? Have
Daily deal.
Yeah, have you taken advantage of the daily deal? Have you shopped online with our membership? Have you done anything of that to give you more belief? I'm telling you, the more you use our services, the bigger and larger your belief will be. It's amazing to know how powerful what we have in our membership. I mean, I totally have 110% belief in our services.
And that was before you actually bought the last gift, and that gift was for me. Now, give us some statistics on what just happened here just a couple of weeks ago. Now, you already had the belief because we go to the movies, we eat out, we already use the product, but it got even stronger.
Yeah, and we've done
travel
daily deals and all the stuff. Yeah,
we've used the product, the services.
But you know, I recently for a gift bought Daryl a gift, and it was absolutely so fun because it was the Amazon Tap and Echo bundle. It comes as a bundle, so you get a Tap and you get the Alexa Echo. And regular retail price out there was $309.99, and that blew my mind. But we were able to use 250 of our shopping dollars that we accumulated, because you know, and if you would know, if you went back there and bought stuff in the shopping and dining portal, that your shopping dollars are accumulated each month, which is amazing. And thank you so much, Dave Hart.
Yeah.
Yes, they carry over. So we've accumulated that amount. And so we put that up against the $309.99, which was allowed right there on it. Tells you how much shopping dollars you can use. So we only paid $59.99 for this bundle.
Guys, the best gift ever. I love it. I've got the little Tap in my office. The Echo's downstairs, and the kids love it. They use it more than I do. But you know, just saying the name of the lady Alexa.
Yeah, and we can welcome a new family member into our house because she's just so neat. Because she can answer 80 questions.
She answers questions, puts music
you say
on.
Good morning to her.
What's
she
the
reads
weather?
You the news.
Guys, it's unbelievable. But again, now we're off track. It is
know.
why winners win. Belief in yourself, company, industry, and the services.
But you can tell we have belief in our services.
There's no question about it.
Yeah, definitely. So one of the things that you need to make sure as a winner is to get educated and motivated. You want to make sure that your story is right there, off and started like you know, when they're in the gates, Daryl, the horses, the race horses, when they're in the
bell
gates,
rings, the gate goes up, and ding, 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 they're off. And well, that's exactly what Maria and I first did. We got started, we got educated. But the one thing you got to be very careful on here is you can earn while you learn. So learn while you earn. Understand that in our business, you don't have to totally get educated without earning income. You can do it at the same time. But I can assure you, when we signed up, Maria was in the back office. She was figuring things out. At the same time, we were contacting people, etc.
That's
so
right.
You want to get educated. Motivated, guys, you know, I think motivation is a little bit different now, and I have some different feelings on that, and we'll talk about that on another training. But in other words, you got to be excited about what you're doing, and you want to get off to a fast start. Success loves speed. You know, like for an example, I'll give you a quick example of the airplane. When you get in the airplane, imagine if the captain came on and he said, well, guys, today we're going to conserve some gas. You know, we want to help the environment out. So instead of getting up to about 150, 160 knots to take off, you know, we're going to keep it about 2 or 3 knots and see if that we can get off the ground that way. So what would you do at that point if you heard that? You want to get off the plane because it's going to crash. It's not going to be able to take off. So you got to have speed. Get out of the gate. It's okay to make mistakes. You know, again, this is the only business I know you can actually fail your way to the top. How do I know? Guilty.
Mhm.
So again, you can't do that if you're a doctor. You screw up a surgery once, maybe twice, you're done. They're going to take you away. You're an attorney and you have the malfeasance, or you screw up a case, or you do something that cost your client, his life, or his liberty, or whatever the case may be, you're going to get disbarred. But in this industry, guys, make mistakes. It's okay. And a couple things that I really want people to plug into, Maria: Monday and Saturday, and we know throughout the week, but what about Mondays?
Yeah, winners definitely, to take P2S Travel to the next level, you want to plug into the corporate calls, the webinars consistently. Do that every time. We're talking about Monday. You get to hear from the corporate office. You get to hear from Dave Hart, the CEO. You get to hear from the #1 income earners. You get to hear from, we're on the calls as well. You get to hear from your leadership council and leaders that are actually making it happen out there in the field. And that's really key. In addition, you should plug into the Saturday morning trainings. Get your week started off correctly and plug into the Saturday trainings. You can hear from trainers all over the US and Canada, and it's so amazing to hear their stories and how they are achieving success with P2S Travel.
Well, guys, in 30 years of being in this industry, I've never, I told this to Todd this morning, that I've never been with a company that had this much training that was done by top quality, top shelf trainers. I mean, every week there's a different trainer on there, a different message, has a slight twist to it, and it's absolutely powerful. If people just plugged into Saturdays, it would absolutely be a game changer for them. And then if they applied the information, they had some perseverance, gave it some time to go to that next level, that makes all the difference in the world. And then we also have a backup. If you happen to miss the corporate calls, which I wouldn't miss that call, but if you do, you can actually go in the back office and you actually hear the call. If you happen to be at work or church or some event came up and you had to miss it that night. And the same thing for the Saturday training. Again, in 30 years, I've never seen this quality of trainers from so many different backgrounds. You guys don't take that for granted. Get in, plug in, and you're going to stay in and you're going to make some serious money.
Okay, Daryl, 90 days, all out, massive action out of the gate. But let's say somebody's already been in the business for a little bit. Can they still apply the 90 days from right here to start right today?
Well, absolutely. So if you're brand new, you want to get off to a fast start, just like the plane. It's something about just going out there, just absolutely just tearing it up. I think the saying was, ignorance on fire is better than knowledge on
just get
ice.
out there and start talking
Just get out there and fail your way to the top. And you want to have a quick 90 days. You want to have that success story. But like Maria said, if you've been in the business for a while and you haven't had your success, you can say, you can always create a new 90 days.
That's right.
Like for an example, just the brand new year right now. Hey, I was in the business for about 6 months. I didn't understand it. I really wasn't serious about it. I was distracted. I had a lot of different things happening. My wife had a baby, or whatever the case may be. But come January 6th, I got focused. I was on the corporate call a couple of days earlier, and I heard from Dave Hart and the other leaders that are out there, and that Daryl Roberts guy shared some information, and that CJ Eden shared some powerful information, and I heard Rosa Battle, and she just inspired and encouraged me and all of that. And I made a decision that day to explode my business. And then so now from that point on, so for the first 90 days here, starting from January 6th, here's what's happened to my business. So you can always recreate your first 90 days by just saying that. I didn't get started. I didn't get serious. I didn't understand it. But at January 6th, I got excited. And here's what happened. I went 2-star in the 30 days. I went 2-star in 90 days. I helped 3 people get to 1-star. My business just took off. I started traveling. So again, that's just an idea to help you out. Because if you dilly-dally in our business, you're going to earn money. Dilly-dally. You're going to have dilly-dally money.
That's right.
You go out and you get started and you're serious about success, guys, you're going to make some serious money with the compensation plan that we have here.
Wow. So one of the things that we ask all the winners that we work with is to be coachable. This is something that's really hard sometimes for people that, you know, have certain skills. They're already a top realtor, or they're already great at their job and what they do, and they have a certain set of skills. But in this industry, it's a little bit different. So we ask that you understand that we're your coach, and we want you to be coachable. So put that ego, we don't want to call it an ego, put those skills aside.
Just to learn the least the basics.
That's just the basics.
Then, once you get the basics,
then you can apply all your skills and knowledge that you have. That's right. And because it's really key to understand and know that, you know, you may not know and understand or like three-way calls, but it is a step.
It's part of the process.
And a process in network marketing. So that's the type of stuff. So just don't go through the motions and kind of know what you want to know. Daryl, what would you say about that?
Well, again, you said that fine. That makes a lot of sense. And most people, they do that, Maria, and they come in and they want to do it their way, and they screw it up. Because here's one thing, and I'll just close this segment out on this point. You know, a lot of people's organizations don't grow because of what they do is not duplicatable. In other words, let's say you're a great speaker, you can talk, and you've a silver-tongued devil or whatever the case may be, and you're trying to just slam dunk each person into the business. Well, the person that you sign up, that signs up someone, they can't do that. This is the reason why. And if you do something that's not duplicatable and others are trying to do it, then that's going to halt your business. So you want to keep it simple. You want to do the simple things and be coachable. Learn to go through the process the right way. Even if it's a little bit different and you're not used to it, you will grow a better business.
Well, let's say that they were part of corporate America, and in that corporate America scenario, you don't want to duplicate yourself because that person might end up taking your job. But
you're training your replacement.
That's right. And here in network marketing, we ask that you duplicate your
successful action. We want you to be more successful than all of us.
That's right. So now, Daryl, why do winners win? Apply what you learn.
Well, again, you're going to learn some skill sets and all the trainings you're going to see back here in the back office of corporate or wherever you access this information. You want to now get that information, start practicing it, start applying that information. And again, you have to start from where you are. There's no perfect time to get started. Well, I'm going to wait till the kids get out of school. Well, I'm going to wait for, you know, the holidays to be over. Oh, yeah, I'm going to wait till the beginning of the new year. Hey, I'm going to wait till it kind of warms up. It's freezing across the world right now, so I'm going to wait till springtime. No, start from where you are. If you do that, ladies and gentlemen, there's something magical that's going to happen to your business. Just flat out get started. No more excuses. Just do it. I mean, you think about there's a story about a lady who saved her daughter. You know, when you talk about just do it, you know, there was a lady, she was in her kitchen and her daughter was doing something on her car and was on her car, and the car fell off the jack, and the mother happened to see this. And what ended up happening is that the mom saw it and immediately ran outside screaming, hooping, and hollering. And she ended up reaching down, pulling that 2,000-pound car and helping her daughter get loose. She lifted that car up, and her daughter was able to be safe. And, you know, the paramedics, everybody finally got there and stuff, and the daughter was saved and fine. But think about this. What if the mother, you know, say, well, wait a minute, I got to read a manual on how to bench press, or I got to go to the gym and I got to learn how to do this and do that. No, you just got to take massive action and let the chips fall where they may. And again, that's what it's all about. You don't need to know everything.
Nope,
make mistakes. Go out and have some fun. Our services are unbelievable. Our opportunity is amazing. And all you got to do is just share it with people and keep it simple.
That's right. That's why you say that. Ignorance on fire is better than knowledge on ice. Just going out there, even with the tiny basics, you can get out there and just talk to people and just start exposing the business. And, you know, there's people that are going to be excited about what you know.
Because they're excited that you're excited.
That's right. So another thing that we talked about, and we did say a little bit about this, AOMA means all out massive action. Just to recap, no excuses. This business, you have to treat it like it's $1 million business, not a business that you just spent $249 or $189 on.
Because if you have some type of situation, or somebody says boo, or somebody says no, or somebody quit, if it's $249 mentality, then you're probably going to quit. We're not going to see you. You're not going to show up. We're not going to hear you on the calls again. You're going to come up with some other excuses. But if you treat it like you spent
$1 million, and it's different, and it really is, that mentality is so different, because it's like, you know, a hobby mentality versus having a business mentality. And that's how people need to treat their business. So you as a winner need to commit to making it happen and understand in business that yes, there's going to be positives and there's going to be negatives, right, Daryl? There's going to, like in any traditional business.
Traditional, even a McDonald's franchise, sometimes the French fries are going to burn.
Right.
Sometimes the milkshake machine is not going to work.
And sometimes the employees won't show up.
They're not going to show up. You own a clothing store. Sometimes the mom's going to bring in her little kids and they got a chocolate on their hands and it's going to get all on the clothes.
Ooh.
That's positives and that's negatives. So it's no different in our business here. Guys, there's going to be ups and excitement, and energy, but there's going to be negatives because you want people to see it. And some people are just not going to see the long-term viability of our company or the product or service, or they're not even going to give you a chance at it. And you just got to go through that. That's part and parcel of having a business. So learn the basics and repeat over and over and over again. And here's the basics, what we do every day,
This is
Maria.
what we do every single day. Number one is we share the product. So one of the questions you need to ask yourself is, do I know how to share the product? If I found a secret travel site that you could book travel for pennies on the dollar, would you want to know about it? Do you know how to share the product? Have you been in the product? Well, we talked about that earlier, but this is something that's really key on making sure that you understand. Number two is sharing the opportunity. Do you know how to share the opportunity? Hey, do you want to make some money? That's so many different ways. That's a basic way, but there's so many different ways to share the opportunity. Daryl, let's give them some pointers.
Well, I'm going to go back real quick to share the product.
Okay.
Guys, I have 30-year background in this industry, and I was listening to Rosa Battle. And Rosa had a great script that I hadn't heard before. It's different, guys. We have hundreds of them. But one thing that Rosa said, hey, I'm up for a big promotion with my company. I need a favor. I really need your help. Will you please try my free trial offer? After 30 days, pay only $12.95. As my customer, you receive discounts on hotels, car rentals, movie tickets, eating out, shopping, and much more. And I get my very needed promotion.
Wow.
So that's a warm market one. Well, Daryl, you're 30 years in the industry. You guys have built 4 companies to the top. You've owned companies. You've done this. You've done that. All these amazing things. Why are you listening to training? Because if you stop learning, you stop earning, and you're always going to find something great out there. So you don't want to miss the train. I don't care who you are, and especially those of you that are neophytes or those of you that are just getting your business going. You've never had success in this industry. You should be there every Saturday morning at 8:50, telling your name, and then listening to the training, and then listening to the recording of the training that goes up in your back office on Tuesday, and taking notes and practice. That's why you're going to be successful, or you're not going to be successful. So you either share the product, and guys, this is simple. You either know how to do it or you don't. If you don't, there's several scripts out there you can work with people. Share the opportunity. You either do it or you don't. You either know how to do it or you don't. And then the next one is you build for events. You know, like a conference call, like a Saturday morning training, like a corporate call, like the 2-star event that happens every 3 to 4 months in the country. Build for event. It's an excuse to talk about it with your team, to let them know that, hey, that event is 3 weeks away, and if you need to leave today on a skateboard to get there, then that's what you got to do. It is that important. I tell people it's going to take 90 days off the learning curve if you attend that event that's going to be happening here in Vegas, or any big event. And again, guys, it doesn't have to be a 2-star event or a corporate convention type of scenario. It could be the next call tonight at 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 o'clock. There's somebody that's made a lot of money in this industry. There's somebody that knows what they're doing, that knows the information, that can share the information in a profound way, that if you're there, number one, you're going to learn, but number two, if you have a guest there, and or you invite your team to come on and they invite their guests there, it's going to make all the difference in the world. So you have to master these 5 things, and it's not rocket science. It's simple things that you can repeat, and you can learn how to do that. Number 4, teach to teach. That's duplication. When you learn how to do something, then you teach someone else how to do something.
Exactly what you know, kind of like the Matrix, you know, when they took the thing out of their head and put it into yours. I wish we could do that, but we have to make sure that we duplicate ourselves so that people can be exactly like success steps. I like to think of them as successful partners that are each duplicating each other, because that's where the income starts to happen, when you can duplicate downline and people are doing what you're doing and coming from the position of strength and being successful.
Absolutely.
Number 5, self-improve.
Just put a star by this one.
This is really, yes, I was just about to say that. Put a star by it, because this is something that's so key in our industry, that we're constantly improving every single day, listening to the inspirational videos, and listening to the videos that will help us in our business, reading the books that we need to read to move us forward in our business, whether they're self-improving us in the network marketing industry, whether they're self-improving us with being better us, or you being able to self-improve on all aspects is very, very key. And one of the things that we didn't mention earlier, but you need to make sure, if this is your first entree into this industry, read Mark Yarnell's book, that your first year in network marketing.
Matter of fact, Marie and I are going to start working on that. Yep. And a guy that gave me the information to get back into that, because I haven't done that in ever, is George Battle. George Battle did a training there. So guys, I'm telling you, I don't care who the person is, and we just happen to have great people, like I've mentioned, but they got great information. We're going to learn something from somebody, or remind you of something you used to do in the past. So that's another book. Maybe I can even talk to George. George, I'm asking you right now, man, let's get together. I'd like to just join your class, start plugging people in.
I know, you know, awesome.
And you got Todd as well. I mean, just some amazing people that have given their life to this industry, have this servant's heart. But here, in closing number 5 here, real quick, is guys, you only need 10 minutes a day. So you can go to YouTube and you can hear a 10-minute video, or 10 minutes of, even if it's a 30-minute video, of Jim Rohn, of Les Brown, of Anthony Robbins, of Brian Tracy, or any of the thousands of people that can help you go somewhere. You're a Google away from 10 steps of instruction on to change anything in your life that you want to change. It's literally, we live in a world like that, but you definitely got to take some action.
That's right. So, Daryl, there's 3 types of people that are out there that when we expose, either being a customer or being a partner, and we're specifically talking about being a partner right now, there's 3 types of people that will come across. And one of those people, of course, and we love these type of people, they're called the greens. And these are the people that...
As opposed to the Joneses. No.
These people...
All green, yeah.
Yes, they see it, you see it, they automatically, no
wow,
matter what question, they're
kidding.
Like, wow.
I'm in, sign me up, let's go.
I'm excited, let's go.
So every time you share the opportunity, guys, I want you to understand this. Don't take it personal, no matter what. All you need to know is this. Every time you share the opportunity with somebody, you're going to get one of these 3 types. Maria just shared the green, excited, ready to go. The second type of person you share the information with, they're yellow. They have questions. They can go this way or they can go that way. And then the third person is a red. Well, apathy in their life. It's a big fat no, I'm not interested, etc. So every time you share the information, guys, this goes green, yellow, red. So when you're going out talking to people, you're looking for green, yellow, and reds. And you know every single time it's going to be one of these. So don't take it personal if it's a red. And if it's a green, don't get too pumped up and excited that the person is signing up. So again, keep it very simple. 3 types of people. And Maria, here's some of the keys to the success that we try and preach to people, but sometimes people don't hear this. I'm on the phone with Todd on a regular basis, and Dave and other leaders out there as well, but people have this challenge.
They do have this challenge. This first bullet right here, don't do this on your own. A lot of people want to just be in their own little bubble and try to figure out everything. Kind of sometimes they do have that corporate America mentality.
And even if they're not corporate.
And even if they're not corporate, you're absolutely right. But we do see this quite a lot, that people want to be able to do this alone. And we know we're saying in the background, you can't do the 3-way calls by yourself. You can't, understand if you have questions. You have to ask for people's help in this business. We're more than willing to give it and assist you in anything. That's why we tell people we're here to welcome people on board. We're here to do the 3-way calls for you. We're here to answer the questions.
Strategize.
We're here to say hello.
Game planning.
We're here to strategize. Absolutely. So we're here to help you figure it out, because we're here to make sure that you're successful. So if you're successful, we're successful.
Let's say it together one more time. Don't do this on your own. plug into the system, guys. And again, real quickly, if you pull out a 7-day calendar or a 30-day calendar, you should be looking at it this way. Monday's corporate call. Every Monday, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock East Coast time. Every Saturday morning, 9 a.m. training. Some of the best trainers in the country. No question about it. Never seen this many talented people in one place that are giving up their time. And then you also need to pick 2 to 3 days of that week that you're going to plug into a webinar and watch or hear the presentation. And you do that for a couple of reasons. Number one, you're hearing information from different leaders. You're getting different slants, so you're learning, becoming knowledgeable. Number two, they're designed for you to invite people on so that we can do the story and tell the story for you, because your job is not to do the telling and the selling. Your job is to answer a question or ask a question, and when they say yes, then you move them on to the professional, the presenter. You invite them to the next level, and that happens there, and then into a 3-way call. It's simple, it's easy, but you got to be excited about it.
That's right. And set an alarm on your phone or on Alexa or wherever that you need to be reminded to get on 5 minutes before, so that you can contribute to the success of P2S Travel. Now, what does that mean? Well, it means that we need your participation. We need to hear your voice on the calls. Anytime you dial into that 805 number, plan on saying your name and where you are calling from, and do it in an excited voice. And if you want to add, I am so excited, I don't know what to do with myself, whatever that you want to say on there, just to make sure that we know that you're so excited. That's a plus for the entire company. You're benefiting the company, you're benefiting your business, you're benefiting everybody's business. You're doing your part to contribute to P2S Travel.
If you had a bad day, you definitely need to get on the call. If you had a great day, the call needs you. So if you don't have a guest tonight and you say, oh, I don't have a guest tonight, so I'm going to go watch the evening news, I'm not going to get on tonight. Guys, don't have that attitude, because I may have a guest on and I need your energy to help that guest get excited. A lot of times they get excited just because of the energy and excitement that's going on.
Right.
So think about this. If you had a guest and I decided that I was going to read a book at that time and not get on there, and that would hurt your guest. So we all work together, help one another out. You know, set a time 2 times a week minimum. Could be 3, could be even more. Some people do it every night, that you're on one of the webinars, listening, learning, inviting guests, and then the Saturday morning training, and also the corporate update call. If you happen to miss the corporate update call, I want to say this again, or the Saturday training, guys, you have an archive in the back office, and figure out where that's at, and you can listen over and over. Some of the greatest information I've seen. But always on the phone, never alone. Be excited when you talk to people. Be passionate. Have a lot of energy, and duplicate. You figure out how to get a customer, you tell somebody, you teach somebody that, and let them duplicate the same thing. Or you get a person in the business and they signed up for this reason, that reason, you duplicate that. Teach your team how to do that, and it's okay to practice. You know, baseball players, professionals that get paid $10, $20 million a year, they go to spring trainings coming up here in another couple of months. What are these $20 million players going to do? They're going to throw the ball, catch the ball, and hit the ball. And then what are they going to do the next day? Throw the ball, catch the ball, hit the ball. What are they going to do for the next month? Throw the ball, catch the ball, hit the ball. You think they already know how to do that, but it's all about practicing, working on that skill set of hitting and throwing correctly, doing all of those things correctly. Well, the same thing here. Practice talking to your dog or your spouse or someone in the mirror to get your energy and a smile on your face, because if you don't have that smile on your face, it comes across that you're nervous. So one of the tricks Maria's done over the years in training, she teaches people when you talk, make sure you're in a mirror and you're smiling like I'm doing right now. I'm smiling.
It makes
it comes across, as opposed to if you're not smiling.
If Daryl and I were not smiling during this whole presentation, we would have totally been just like this.
It would have been totally different.
Like this, but since we say winners never give up on your dreams, you have to have a smile on your face. So don't quit. Keep trying. Keep doing it. Keep going after it. Commit to your success. Know what you're going to do. Know where you're going to be 90 days from now, 6 months from now, a year from now. You will definitely succeed. And we can say that because we've been involved in this industry for a long time, more than 20 plus years. Daryl, more than 30 plus years. So we're excited about this. P2S Travel has definitely been been
doing some things that hadn't been done before.
yeah, and you know, we're so excited that we have decided to plant our flag here and make a serious business out of P2S Travel, because this is the most exciting. I mean, from the products and the services that we absolutely save money on to the lucrative compensation plan. And I can say we have the most lucrative compensation plan in the industry.
No debating that.
We definitely are so excited about this.
And guys, I want you to understand, we have ups and downs just like anybody else. There's negatives and people, and there's four enemies. That's a different training you're going to face. But you know, people are going to reject you. People are going to deceive you. People are going to have apathy, and then you're going to have attrition. I guess I just told you the four enemies: rejection, deception, apathy, and attrition. That's going to happen. It happens to us.
Yes, it does.
But we keep one foot in front of the other, and we're out there looking all the time. So we want to thank you guys for joining us here today. Lots of information here. Go back and listen to this over and over and over again. And if you catch us at one of the conferences and you have a question you want to ask, or you need our phone number, get in touch with some of the leaders. We're all connected one way or another. And if we can help you in any way, just let us know. Thank you, Dave Hart, Adela Hart. Appreciate you guys. P2S Travel, on and upward. We'll see. We look forward to seeing you guys on the beaches of the world.
Bye for now.